A brand new loading screen has just been released for a promo that we've never seen before, and in this video we're going to be talking about how this promo is going to be working, because we do already have some leaked information and it is actually quite similar to a promo that we do have or have had in the past, and this is pretty much replacing it, and it's going to be a rebranding if you like. It's going to be a revamped version, and it's also going to have lots more different ways that these cards are going to be able to upgrade, because if you haven't noticed already, there are two card designs. So this promo is all going to be about live cards. There's going to be the non-upgraded version on the left most likely, and then when the card upgrades, it is going to become the sort of red, the pink version that we can see on the right hand side. Now we can instantly tell this because two card designs, usually that's what it means. And I believe here these arrows, this is supposed to be a lower opacity, so it's supposed to be transparent, this, and then the opacity has actually increased here. We can see it in darker purple. It's no longer transparent. So this is the non-upgraded version, and then this is the upgraded version. We can also tell because the card design, the borders have got it's more thicker and it's got more things on the borders here. So definitely that is what EA Sports are going for, and we do also have confirmation from the leakers that that's what EA Sports are going for. Now the general sort of like vibe of this promo, it is called Fantasy FUT. Some of the leakers have been calling it FUT Fantasy. I'm not sure which way it is, like we have FUT Birthday for example, but I think EA Sports are going for Fantasy FUT by the looks of the loading screen, because they have gone, of course, Fantasy first and then FUT. We've also got it here, Fantasy FUT 2020. So we do have 22, I mean Fantasy FUT 22, but it does look like some sort of like planets or some sort of dreamy vibe. It does look like maybe atoms if you like, or some sort of planets, astrology maybe. That's what it sort of looks like, I guess. But it is going to be definitely very, very interesting. If we back out of here, we can actually take a look at some cards which have actually been leaked. So we do have these. I'm going to be showing you guys 3 different cards that have been leaked. The full whole team 1, I believe, has actually been leaked, but we're not going to be showing that in this video because I think it's a little bit too early for that. We're just going to be going over how the cards are actually going to be working, what the card's going to be doing. So we've got this Saint Maximin. Now these are the leaked stats, however they're not sure if this is going to be the first initial version and then he's going to be able to get upgrades on top of this, or if this is going to be the fully upgraded version. So this is Saint Maximin 92 rated. Then we do also have Marcus Rashford 93 rated. Absolutely insane cards. And then finally we do have Nani. This is the final player that I'm going to be showing in this video, and this is 5-star, 5-star, of course, 5-star skill moves, 5-star weak foots. This would be an amazing card, linking, of course, to the recent SBC, for birthday SBC, that we did also have of Charisma. So I think that it would be absolutely amazing. Now, this is what FUT Sheriff has said about how the promo is going to be working, Fantasy FUT. It's going to be very similar to the What If promo. If you remember the What If promo, these were where cards could upgrade. Now they would receive a 2+ upgrade, I'm pretty sure from what I remember. But this is actually going to be a new style where each of the cards that are going to be released, they can get 3 1+ upgrades. So for example, one of the upgrades that they can get, or the first upgrade that they can get, is play 3 matches in the next 5 games. So the player himself needs to play 3 matches in the next 5 games. If I actually pull up something real quick, 1 second, let me pull this up, and this is going to be perfect to illustrate the example. Oh, not with the white background. Let me go on my Twitter, and we should be able to see it here with a dark background. Yes, so Marcus Rashford, for example, if the 93 version is going to be the first starting rating, there is a potential for him to get 3 upgrades. Now, one of those upgrades is if he actually plays in 3 matches in the next 5 games. So for a player If he's starting, of course, that should count. And also if he's subbed on, that does also mean that he gets to play the game. So that should also be counting. Then we do have win 1 game in the next 5 games. So this, I think, could mean that Man United just have to win. Or it might be the player himself. It does seem very player oriented, so I think it could actually be the player. Marcus Rashford himself has to be playing when Man United, of course, his team, are going to be winning a game in the next 5 matches. Now, we do also have the last one is going to be for attackers and midfielders. So for Marcus Rashford, he has to score 1 goal or assist in the next 5 games. Now, for defenders and goalkeepers, of course, they're not going to be expected to score or assist. Instead, it's going to be a clean sheet. So they just need to get 1 clean sheet in the next 5 games. Now, because this is sort of called Fantasy FUT, you can guess that EA Sports are going to be taking some sort of inspiration from fantasy football, from the Premier League, fantasy football sort of thing. Now, one rule that we did actually find out on the stream, maybe you guys already knew this, but clean sheets, a clean sheet is awarded for not conceding a goal whilst the player is on the pitch playing for at least 60 minutes. So if the player has been substituted when a goal is conceded, that will not affect the clean sheet bonus. So if, for example, if we go for a defender, there probably has been a defender leaked. If I find a defender or a goalkeeper, let me take a look. There definitely has been some leaks, but we don't want to look too far into the leaks. But for example, if we were to say Ferland Mendy, if Ferland Mendy was to get a card, obviously if Real Madrid are having a clean sheet, if he's just subbed on in the last 10 minutes, right, that wouldn't count. He needs to be playing for, let's say, at least 60 minutes. But I'm sure EA Sports are going to be clarifying that when the time does actually come round to that. Probably on Friday, of course. We're going to be getting an explanation from EA how exactly this is going to be working and how they plan out on these cards upgrading. But I'm definitely very excited for this promo. I think the ratings are going to be a huge thing, whether the leaked ratings are going to be the final upgraded version or if they're going to be the first version, because if we are going to get 93 Rashford on Friday and then he's got a potential to get a 3+ upgrade on top of that, I think that is going to be absolutely insane. But I think this promo heavily depends on that, because if he comes out as 90 rated and he can only go to 93 with Team of the Season around the corner, is that going to be super exciting? We're going to have to see. But let me know down in the comments below what you guys think about this. This is a little bit of an Instagram post that we did make as well, explaining what is going to be happening. It is going to be 2 teams over, of course, 2 weeks. It's going to be definitely starting this Friday, and it is going to be live upgradable cards, dynamic, depending on how the player is going to be doing in real life. Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.